meter away for the 16 under par. This guy's unbelievable. Big Beth and Wysocki battle. It does not get any better than this.
European Disc Golf Festival 2024 MPO champion, Ricky Wysocki!
Hello and welcome to the 2025 European Disc Golf Festival, PDGA Major. From Tallinn, Estonia, one of the more beautiful cities I've ever been to, you're watching JomezPro with Big Sexy commentary, Nate Sexton and Jeremy Koling.
That's right, Nate. This place is beautiful, tucked up right against the Baltic Sea, and the historic Son Festival grounds is just a special place to play disc golf. These guys here run a tight ship. I mean, you have to have the proper credentials to get onto the grounds, and it's just fenced all the way around the property, so it's feels very serious out here. And looking over one of the, I think, most iconic starting holes in the sport with all the work that they had to do to build the stage, and you come out, have your name called, there's a huge graphic, and then you're blasting off a huge tee shot on this gigantic par 4 just going straight up this hill. And even if you're on the green on your second shot, that putt can get scary. And this guy just exploded round 1 last year, shooting a 16 down, nearly cashing the ace on the iconic 18. I believe it was still 1,100 rated round. It was just incredible.
Aggressive line here.
Yeah, the one thing you don't want to do is get the disc too flat. It can turn over, stay out of bounds. Powerful players like Ricky and Gannon are just trying to get the disc somewhat high, a little hyzer angle, and let the disc just kind of track about 450 feet or so.
Probably throwing closer to their most stable disc than their flippiest, trying to make sure that that mistake is left.
And that's just a great shot. Right there in the middle of that second section or third section of grass. The Finnish cowboy, the Nordic phenom, such a smooth player. What an amazing feature card we have so far.
Just needs to pull left. And it catches the path. I think that's OB if it hits grass.
Oh, it certainly is. He is very fortunate.
And OB is to a drop zone that cannot be reached.
Yeah, it's an instant bogey. Fan favorite. Awesome to get to see Albert compete here. This is actually the place where I met him back in 2017, the first time we came to the Song grounds to play disc golf.
Ooh, super wide. Need that road skip.
Oh, that's the difference right there between Niklas and Albert.
Well, I guess we're going to see if the drop zone can be reached.
If
We got the
anyone
right
can.
guy on the right guy on the pad, but I would vote no. It's
Yeah.
impossibly far uphill from here.
Yeah, I don't even think, I genuinely don't think Anthony Barella would go for it, and he's just the guy to test it.
Yep.
But it's just so far uphill.
That's well thrown from Albert. Should be a relatively simple bogey. Perfect shot from Gannon.
And the hole is not necessarily that difficult once you do establish safety off the tee. For these guys, it's just a pitch shot up to the hill. It is still playing 375 uphill another 25, 30 feet, but that's really nothing for these guys, as you're all very familiar with at this point. Should be pretty close to bullseye, if not, yeah, bullseye for Ricky, bullseye for Niklas.
Yeah, I will readily admit that second shot presents plenty of challenge for yours truly. Like getting the footing right, going up that slight hill, trying to make sure you get over the OB. They make it look easy, but it's a big shot.
The scariest part of this hole after the tee shot is, I think if you come up short and you have an uphill 30-footer.
Sure.
If you miss that putt low, your disc is going to roll back to the tee pad and you're going to be out of bounds.
Yeah, certainly possible.
There's nothing stopping it.
Hard to get all the way to the tee, I guess I would argue. But
my putter tried.
That's pretty incredible.
Yeah. No, it's just a very steep slope here. And by the time you get to the top of the hill, even the finest athletes in our sport are having some pretty burning legs. 3 good birdies and an unfortunate bogey for Albert.
Brand new hole 2 this year, coming in at 279 feet for days 1 and 2. There's a couple holes out here where we're going to see different pins when we get to the weekend. This one short, but some danger by the pin. It's a very generously wide gap, but as you're going to see here, there's the long pin coming into view. We're playing the short one. Slope to the right, slope long, OB down at the bottom of that hill. So it's a speed control shot.
And if you miss the gap, you can kick right and go OB.
See how Macbeth played it. Mid-range perfection.
Very well done. Isaac Robinson, the major slayer.
Ooh.
Not done to perfection.
It got down at least. Wow, it really did go a ways.
Now, this is also a scary putt. If you hit front cage, you could see that disc coming right back towards you. Or you could just make it, which is also a good idea.
Came off clean.
Yeah, that's a difficult park job for Isaac. With the low ceiling, you really have to drive that shot and get the height absolutely perfect. Otherwise, you're going to do exactly what Isaac just did there. But fortunately, he's a great putter.
Yeah, you would think his play would probably be for 25 short, ideally. Mm-hmm. You know, and trust the putt.
It's going to be even more difficult once we get to the weekend.
This could skip pretty big.
Oh.
Looks like it checked.
Yeah, that seems like good touch to stay on the edge and not get all the way to the bottom of the hill.
Niklas also bringing kind of heavy hyzer, but a nice soft skip. Probably a mid-range type speed.
Counter skipped.
Hard to say how far that thing's going to be away. We're going to see right now.
Uphill straddle, knocks it down.
Yeah, great comeback after that unfortunate first hole.
And Gannon only 23, 24 feet away. Not far enough to bother Ricky at all there with his second birdie, and Niklas in the bullseye once again. Is going to start off 2 for 2. For anyone familiar with this course from last year, this was a 180-degree flip on the direction of the hole. And we're actually going right back to the original 3 from the year before, which is pretty much where everyone probably placed their bags right after teeing off.
A lot of players -2 through 2. Shouldn't be too surprising. I don't think number 3 is going to present many problems for most of those guys either, to be honest with you. It's a nice forehand shot because it does have a low ceiling and a high floor thanks to this bush. OB around the hole, as is basically every hole here, I would say, is surrounded by OB.
Yeah.
Because it's so
yes.
well delineated for all the spectators, because there's fencing around the whole property. Essentially every hole you play is going to be wrapped with OB. But this one, a nice low driven forehand, fairway driver. That's kind of the shot.
This is the third easiest hole. Hole 2 is the easiest.
You can count on Paul to show us.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we're looking for.
Which hole do you think is the second easiest? That's my trivia question to you.
You said this is third easiest.
Third easiest.
And
Hole 2 is the
the
easiest.
Easiest.
What comes in at number 2? Would you be surprised if I said hole 18?
Yeah, I would.
I'm a little bit surprised myself too, but we'll get to that one later. Ricky skips up the hill, less than 25 feet for his birdie.
So this hole plays harder than hole 18.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you right now.
That blows my mind.
Pretty surprising, right?
Yeah, because you would just imagine that 18 would be 3 or 4 times as much OB as this hole's giving up.
It's staggering to think that this somehow could be more challenging than a near 500-foot downhill shot that has OB everywhere.
That's like, 475-foot carry.
Pretty incredible. Downhill significantly, yes. But like
Certainly.
I said, Albert.
A little high.
Okay. Gannon goes down to the knee. Gives it a great effort. Man, he is unbelievable at that style of putt from any range.
Just kind of, not a great line from Albert. Kind of redefining what it even means to be out of position. If you're Gannon,
Totally.
like what counts?
Yeah,
As
right.
this is not a good spot. I mean, obviously it's not a good spot. Obviously he's not going to birdie. But he's like 70 short on an easy hole.
Right.
And he's not even thinking, maybe it's par now. He's still
Every hole
dialed in on the goal.
If he's not out of bounds, he's putting for birdie. There's an opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely.
Albert coming back for the par and,
left and low and the heavy chains.
and 3-putting inside the green. That is devastating. And 2 bogeys already for Albert. And man, a bogey at this course, and as you're going to see over the next 4 days, is devastating.
The winner of this event is not going to have a lot of bogeys.
I will say my over-under right now is less than 4.
I'm
For
with
the
you.
winner.
I'm with you.
Hey everyone, I want to let you know that today's video is sponsored by Thrive Market. Thrive Market is a membership-based grocery store that brings the highest quality products right to your doorstep with savings on every order. Thrive Market lets you eat well and spend less by shopping high-quality groceries and your favorite brands without the premium price tags. And the Thrive Market app has this really cool feature that lets you swap out junk food with junk ingredients for certified organic and non-toxic alternatives that taste just as good or even better with the Thrive Market in-app barcode scanner. And Thrive Market allows you to skip the lines, which is a huge benefit. You're going to find all your favorite brands, plus some other brands that you might not be able to find at your local grocery store. I like Thrive Market because it allows me to stay on budget without compromising quality. That's because Thrive Market guarantees the lowest prices. It's also really convenient and allows you to save time by using their Buy It Again feature to quickly reorder your favorite items. I'm on my 2nd month now with Thrive Market, and I was able to hop on and use that feature to reorder some of my favorites from the first order, while also adding some new stuff to my cart that I was wanting to try out. So if you want to get started today, just go to thrivemarket.com/JomezPro. That's going to get you 30% off your first order plus a free gift. That's thrivemarket.com/JomezPro. There you're going to find 30% off your first order plus a free gift. You can click the link down below, or you can scan the QR code on the screen right now. Thank you once again to Thrive Market for sponsoring this video. Now, let's get back to it.
Yeah, I think maybe the safe mark, four bogeys, not over under 4.5. I'll take the under of 4.5. But even though, like you're saying, there's the OB that surrounds almost every hole. Like here, it's pretty generously wide on this new par 4. But it's just this is a sprint. That's what this is, a major championship where the course is going to present a sprint. And some people don't like that. I have no problem with it. The course is right there in front of you. It's pretty. It's fair. Go get it.
Yeah, I love playing a beautiful course, but but competing is competing. I don't think there's a course that's like.
I think people miss that.
Wrong for, as long as it's got some challenge, and this one certainly has some challenge, even though that challenge is going to be more about birdie versus par than it is about bogeys coming into play very often. And you're not going to bogey from there. That was a beauty from Niklas.
Exactly.
I have no problem with it.
And the people that want to see that brutal course, they're going to see it in a couple weeks at the major championship with the Monster and Nokia. That course is brutal. And then as soon as we get back to the States, we're back at Northwood Black. So you got plenty of tough golf coming right up. And Gannon hits early on the left side, comes up short. I don't think he's going to have a great look at his second shot.
That's nice. Almost pushing too far.
That's the problem. With too far of a drive, he's going to be pinched up against that row of trees.
Gannon in perfect position.
That is,
I think.
That was a great scramble.
It was a really good shot.
To give himself a look at it, yeah. He's definitely putting for birdie now.
Rick's going up and over here. A little bit of a crosswind. Reads it pretty well. Nice little assist from the tree, perhaps.
And you can see why getting a little bit longer than this might not be advantageous, but we'll see what Albert's left with. Meanwhile, Niklas goes Spikeiser and gets the spike.
Turned out to be fine, actually.
Wow.
Nearly rang it up.
I wouldn't be surprised if in this position, the short position that we'll play on Thursday and Friday, if someone does send one in there for the 2.
Ooh, little roll out. Had to go to the knee putt again.
Because ideally the play really is that hyzer shot that like crashes just like you saw there with Albert. Niklas in for the nice birdie. Now Gannon still got some work left to do for some people.
Good birdie from Albert.
And he's got some accordion golf going on. He's even par through 4. Could be worse.
I mean, you can chalk a little bit of that up to just maybe nerves and the pressure that comes with, all those hometown fans. I think he can.
It's the first major championship in Estonia's history.
Yeah, I think he can.
It's a big deal.
He can forgive himself a few early hiccups, and at least he's coming back and patching it up with birdies right afterwards.
That's right. On to the new 5th. This is a tough little low ceiling tunnel par 3 with this ridge line on the right side that slopes down towards the out of bounds. And you can see there's an OB line on this left side as well as you get into the trees, and it widens farther down the fairway. The trick here is if you're going to go with the forehand, you got to watch that skip because you can see there's that ridge super close to the basket.
and OB right at the bottom. So, I mean, if you see the disc go right of the basket at all,
Wave goodbye.
you're basically expecting out of bounds.
Ricky wants to mitigate that by going flip up backhand.
Looked like too much flip to me.
Didn't quite see where that one landed. This looks pretty nice from Niklas. Oh, also a little bit too much flip.
This I'm a little bit worried about the right movement.
Oh yeah, there it goes. There's just nothing stopping that. That's got to move from right to left, and with a gentle last bit of right at the very end for it to sit. I like this play from Gannon.
Yeah, super safe. I mean,
Scary putt for most of us, but
yeah,
for most humans, you're going to go at that very gingerly.
but he's not bringing any of the rolling the dice with the trees on the right side.
Correct.
Oh, Niklas just grazes the chains.
Ricky from, let's call it 60.
I think Ricky was kind of fortunate to stay in
No,
bounds
come
and
on.
now capitalizes in a big way.
No way. The sharp Anheuser. Oh, what a putt. To stay perfect, 5 for 5.
Wow. He's picking up right where he left
Yeah,
off.
I was going to say, man, the first rounds out here at the Song Grounds, this guy brings it. I was going to say, maybe it's too soon to say that, but I mean, after that putt,
I mean, yeah.
great putt from Gannon. Albert.
Nice putt from Albert.
His first par of the day is with an OB. Great save.
Oh, look at the old buddies back together again.
Oh my gosh.
Just like last year, 5 through 5 for both Macbeth and Wysocki, and a couple others as well, I think.
Even Jomez.
Hole 6, par 4, 679. You got to get over this sculpture in the center of the fairway. I think the OB line got made a little bit more difficult this year, so you really have to push past that light pole. It's not critical that the disc goes left, but you would like it to shorten the approach a little bit. Forehand is a good option on the approach. Low ceiling. Just trying to push back there all the way to this pin.
Yep. That's absolutely exactly what you're trying to do.
Yeah, that's crushed. Goes up the left side. Just confident in his power. He doesn't need to swing it around the corner.
Right.
Similar with this one.
Yeah. Nice shape. Gets all the distance he needs. So even if it moves left, he's well past the OB line.
He's getting into the trees pretty much.
I kind of was hoping that we were going to see Anthony Barela's drive. It was like in that awkward distance where you don't even practice shots that short, left to the pin.
Like jump putt.
But outside of jump putt range, but not a throw. You know what I mean? It's that like 150 foot. It's just annoying. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's how far AB's drive was on this hole.
Wow.
Nice shot from Niklas. The shot suits Albert's game normally really well, the flip up backhand, but I think he did it. It's long enough? Oh, it is. But that was pushing that left side OB line.
Yeah, the hyzer was a little bit heavy. Speaking of heavy.
Oh, no.
Speaking of heavy hyzer, that angle was crazy out of the hand of Niklas.
Yeah,
that was looking for a skip play, I guess.
Interesting. And Rick
You
is
dog. He's about to try to get ahead of the pace. He's sick of this perfection thing.
what? I'm trying to think if anyone's been farther. What's the longest someone's been past perfect going into a round? Was it Macbeth at D-Glow when he was 10 down through 9? I wonder if there's been someone who's had it above perfect for longer in the round.
Numbers are your department, brother. I think I would trust anything you said about that.
It used to be David Clancy's job, man. Where is David Clancy at?
Oh, man.
Albert unable to capitalize on the green again. He'll take his second par. Ricky will take his 6th birdie. Oh,
Kind of a
record for most tap outs in shortest period of time.
Very quick. Concerning number of inside circle misses now for Albert already.
Yeah. It hurts more here than other places. The bogeys hurt more. The inside the circle putts hurt more here than anywhere else. It's just, you're losing strokes every time you don't get that birdie.
Hole 7, par 4, 607. Biggest Mando sign that we've ever seen.
I was waiting for it.
It's big.
It's the largest one you'll ever see.
I can't get over it. It impresses me. There's some stuff on this course. There's an ad coming up on the back nine that's like bigger than some of our houses, I would say. But Island Green, drive is absolutely critical. Get yourself up the hill in a position where you feel like you can attack. The island's pretty small, except on the right side. If you really want to lay up, you can find a little bit bigger zone there.
And Ricky is continuing his greatness.
That's the spot.
That is the spot, man.
All the way to the top of the hill. He's going to have some options in front of him.
It's got to be low and driven. If you put any height underneath this, there is a low-hanging branch right where Gannon's disc's passing by now that will stop you every time. A very specific driver shot because you really want to get that distance too. You can't just mitigate it with throwing a mid-range or a fairway driver. You need that high speed to get into position to attack the green.
Yeah, I mean, under the low ceiling, then still up the hill, I don't see it getting done with a mid-range.
Yeah, exactly. Technical shot that has to be thrown with a high-speed driver. I really like this hole design. It's also the first hole on the course that averages over par.
Got to be one of the only.
And the next hole as well. That is blasted.
Wow.
Oh, goodness.
One would think this has got to be a layup. Just standing still here. He's going to want to go up to the left side, stay short of the out-of-bounds area, and I think he's done that pretty well. Rick's going to look for this high forehand hyzer.
Just trying to swing it in right through that gap there and
absolutely
do
perfect.
Exactly that. And you're right, Nate. The 7 and 8 are the only two holes
Okay.
that average above par. Niklas a bit inside, flips it up, gets away with it, and gets away with it perfectly.
Wow.
Another bullseye hit. I haven't seen too many people this far off the tee. That is just spectacular.
Just go stand still, nose up.
That's a luxury.
That's a good shot right there.
Yeah.
Even after you make that layup, I think that's a distance that people probably aren't practicing that much.
Absolutely.
Because you're not really thinking, oh gosh, no.
No. You cannot be doing that. You're right, though. I mean, and that wall that sits on the OB line, it adds you know, a little bit of frustration. Well, it's not frustration, but adds an equation to that approach shot that is really tough because the OB is sitting pretty close behind the basket as well. So it has to be on the fly. You're not playing any skip game or anything like that.
And the island's small enough that for me, it's like a ping pong match in my brain between don't go long, but don't be short. Oh, but to not be short, we better go long. Oh, but not too long. You know, it's
exactly.
like it's a very nervy little throw, no matter how far. It's almost more nervy from close, is I guess what I'm getting at. When you can just kind of send a driver in there, little less worry.
Wysocki has officially got himself in the lead by himself now through 7 holes. Perfect 7 for 7. On to the hole sponsored by Poyala. Take it away, Nate.
Yeah, local brewery. If you can throw dead straight, you're going to like this one because that's really all it is. There's no tricky stuff. There's no cheat code here. You could get a little lucky, maybe. Double Mando, straight down. Any tree kick could be disaster.
Let's see how Macbeth played it.
Low, but a pretty good skip. Going to leave him 40 feet.
I like the idea of just throwing it pretty hard, low at the ground. The wall is on the inbound side, so you can hit that wall on the back side of the green and stay safe.
It's the kind of hole like, oh, nice kick. I mean, how many players in the field are going to be annoyed to be OB long? I don't think many.
I wasn't.
It's like you can kind of pat yourself on the back. I think, in that moment. There is a great putt. If you throw it that well and it goes OB long, I mean, I don't know that I've ever even seen anyone do it. It's certainly possible.
I'm telling you, I did it today. I loved it. I was patting myself on the back. I gave it a chance to go in.
Nice.
I think the play on this hole for someone who doesn't have the touch that AB and Macbeth have off the tee is to try to take a sidearm and just throw it as hard as you can at the basket and hope the basket catches it. Maybe you get lucky, you hit the wall. If not, tap in your 3.
Ricky kicks out of bounds, so the perfect round is coming to an end.
Not a whole lot of eagle opportunities on this course either, so not going to be able to catch back up on it either. And Gannon's going
driver, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's going PD there. I think the similar idea, just take the disc that you're most comfortable with, that you can just hit a line with and just send it. Gets a little bit off the line that time. I think he said that PD is getting pretty flippy at this point.
Ooh. Oh. Short of the Mando and out of bounds.
This is a sketchy time right now for Albert.
Oh, man.
Left with the C2 putt. This hole, maybe quicker than any other hole in the course, can turn into a double bogey super fast.
Ricky with a
tricky
right shot right there. And yeah, he's going to have that long putt. Gannon was out of position there.
Officially, for the first time in his career,
He had
inside 100 feet,
had to lay that up.
And before anyone else takes this away from you, Nate, I think that we got to talk about how the hole itself is shaped like a bottle.
It does look like a beer bottle. It does look like a beer bottle, and it's sponsored by a brewery. I mean, they're taking it to the next level here in Estonia.
Rick,
you gotta be kidding me! What a save! What a cold-blooded save! I mean, yes, it's still a bogey, but they all count the same.
It's a save.
I mean, that's huge.
Anytime you come up with a big shot, you're saving something. Can Albert match him? He can. All right. So no double bogeys for our card on hole 8.
Best putt of the round for Albert. That looked great.
I mean, that one and the putt he had back on 5 up the hill after the OB.
Yeah,
those are both
that was
terrific
also really
putts.
nice.
But 3 just unacceptable, maybe even 4 unacceptable putts otherwise. Hole 8 nets 0 birdies for the card, and Macbeth jumps Ricky Wysocki. The battle we all want to see.
Hole 9 lengthened since last year, par 3, coming in at 410 feet. OB area probably between 300 and 400. So you've got at least 100 feet, maybe 125 feet of OB. We're flying over it now. You got the sponsor wall there to block you, so you're not going to get many friendly skips. Basket under this big willow tree. A little bit of a headwind when my group came through.
Same.
So perhaps playing a little bit tough, but I wouldn't expect too much trouble for our top distance throwers.
Speaking of top distance thrower, Isaac Robinson goes wide with the hyzer, and that is how you do it. And just not too much height to hit the edge of the willows, which you can hit those willows and find yourself OB.
Yep.
But finds the ground, skips up to just outside bullseye. Solid starting round so far for Isaac. 6 down through 9. That's the pace you want to be.
Classy Nick swings it wide.
Just perfection,
Skips
man.
it perfectly.
It's like he's either at 4 or 5 bullseyes on the front 9 right now. Just dialed in.
Just no skip at all.
I couldn't tell if it caught the edge of the willows and it just kind of dropped it, or if it just kind of...
It's in a good spot.
Yeah, it's in a great spot. Rick's going this is a bit longer. A little bit less tree limbs to deal with on the backside. 30 feet coming up for Rick. Albert would love to get the score to par to finish the front 9.
I like this effort. A little bit of a turbo skip.
Yeah, is that tree going to be an obstacle?
Looks like no.
That's frustrating, but it's tough putt. But don't tell Rick. Who's doing that thing that he always does where he doesn't get any pars.
8 birdies. Gannon Buhr, -5.
Fine pace. I think you're not going to win with a 5 under pace per 9. I think the pace has got to be 6. I think to win this tournament, I think you're going to have to...
Yeah, if we don't have any weather blow in or anything, I tend to agree with you.
I do think that, you can have a 5 under, you can have a 4 under, but you're going to have to make up for it with a even better back 9 or front 9, depending on where that occurs.
So smart by Macbeth to kind of put a little bit money in the bank now with the 8
That's
under.
what I'm saying. That's
Got a little
exactly
wiggle
what I'm saying.
room.
We
later
like
in the
to
day,
see this.
later in the week.
8 under for Macbeth.
That's
coming
your
out
leader.
Scorching.
Incredible. I love seeing the drone flights all over the city and above the festival ground.
Yeah, Tallinn's an incredible place. The city itself just feels lively, but then you go to Old Tallinn, you get to experience some nice history. Play a nice disc golf course up here too. It's a good time.
Thanks to the Founders Club, we'll be right back with the conclusion to round 1 from the European Disc Golf Festival.
Get up on my body, know it. watch your body and I feel that sunshine. Get up on my body, know the truth.